guys, it's Mari, and today I have a video for my process for day 8 of my December daily album. And the prompt for this day is music and Christmas music. And so everything that I'm journaling about, the pictures, the stories that I'm telling here are traditions surrounding music and during the Christmas season. So I've got an introductory page here that just talks about how music has always been sort of like a really big part of our family and raising our children. And then I have the Christmas playlist of the songs on the albums that I really enjoy. And I've got a picture here of my kids at one of their Christmas concerts and some journaling about that. So I am going to show you my process right away here. So see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm just going to start my process here by working on this insert. And this insert that I'm creating, I'm just using a piece of 12 by 12 pattern paper. This particular paper happens to be from Ellie's Studio from last year's Christmas collection. And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to just mark where the holes need to be there on the side. And I'm just going to take it now and size it down with that page protector as a guide. So I'm going to trim that up. And now I'm just going to trim that flap off so that it's not quite as wide. And I'm going to just add a little bit of a scallop border punch to the side of that flap. So you can see there I'm just trimming it up, and I just want that flap to be just a little bit less wide there. So I'll just take my scallop punch here and just create a nice finished edge to that flap. It just makes it look a little bit more finished, a little bit more decorative, I guess, and I liked how that looked. So I'm just going to finish that off, and then I'm going to just do some embellishing to this. So I just am showing you here the circle punch that I use to create the reinforcements throughout the album, and it's just a 5/8 of an inch circle punch that I punch the initial circle, and then I put the hole in the center with my with my other punch. And you can see that I've actually taken some gold washi tape and just reinforced that fold on this pattern paper so that it doesn't kind of crack as it gets folded open and closed. These are just some alphas that I created using my Silhouette with some red glitter paper. Now I'm pointing out the number 8 there. I actually changed this to day 7 because I went to put it into my album and I realized, oh, you're only on day 7, not day 8. So it's a really quick fix. I just changed the number to a 7 and not an 8. Now what I'm working on here is I printed the playlists for each of the different CDs that are my favorites that I've sort of highlighted on this layout. And yeah, I just went onto Microsoft Word and just typed out the names of the songs, and I've printed that off, and now I've just glued that to the center. I took the pictures of these different albums from Google and I printed them off onto some photo paper, and now I'm just sticking that one of Bing Crosby's White Christmas down there to embellish this front flap of this insert. So I just put a couple of little gold stars on there as well, and the number of the day, which I might add once again is actually supposed to be 7. So this is kind of like a little introductory page here for this layout. And I've just journaled here onto some vellum and printed that off and put a picture of the Michael Bublé album, Christmas album, on there. And I just wrapped the text around that spot where I knew I wanted to put that picture. I just inserted another picture onto the actual document, and then just so that I knew where I wanted to wrap that text. And the text here just talks about how our family has really been a music-oriented family over the years. You know, my kids both play a number of different instruments. My son plays the trumpet and the violin and the guitar, and my daughter plays the piano and the flute. So I just journal here about the importance of music and how much it's just really been a big part of raising our children, that's for sure. So I'm just going to put this vellum down that I've cut to about the same size as a 6x8 pattern paper from Pink Fresh Studios. I think that was in our November hip kit. And I'm just going to put it down using some brads, some red sparkly glittery brads The thing with vellum is you don't want to, it's important that the adhesive that you use isn't going to show through, right? So it's a nice way to adhere your vellum is using some brads, and it does look pretty as well. And of course this is going to be, there's going to be another insert on the other side of this, so the backs of those brads aren't going to show on the opposite side. So then I just end up putting some gold letters that say music on the bottom of that a little bit later on here in the video. So now this is the other page protector that's going to go with this layout, and it has 4 3x4s. And I've got the picture that I'm doing here is just a picture of the kids in a Christmas concert many years ago, and I think it actually maybe was Bailey's very first Christmas concert. I think she probably was in kindergarten, and I think Jordan would have been in grade 2 if I have the year right. And I'm just going to map that onto some red glitter paper, and that's going to be about it for that. So I'm just going to stick that into that pocket. And then with the other two pictures that I have, these are just the album covers again for 2 Christmas albums. So the one is Volume 3 Glee, and the other one is Pentatonix Christmas album. So I'm just kind of trying to decide how I want to arrange them and organize them into those pockets. So I want the 2 Christmas album jackets to be sort of opposite each other diagonally, just so that I feel like that's going to be balanced a little bit more. And I just adhere those, offset those onto some some gold glitter paper. And then I'm just going to do some journaling on another 3x4 card for the other pocket here. And so you know what? This layout's basically finished, and it's just really simple. I hope you enjoyed my process today, and thanks so much for stopping by. Have a great day. See you next time.